I guess I'm back here. Okay. What does it say? Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game. Okay. I'm just gonna have a warning at the beginning of the video. You've read all of the warnings. Don't watch even if you're under 13 because reasons. I'm not gonna do that because it's got spoilers in it, but I'm pretty sure there'll be more warnings as I go into it. Any religion? Yep, exactly. Just read the warning. You read the warning, and if you're under the age of whatever the thing says, then don't continue watching because why not? And by why not, I mean because you're not allowed. Oh no, the PTSD music. Yep, read the warning yet again. Oh man, this brings back some painful memories. But anyway, hey, what's going on my Redstone army? It's Reed, the Redstone Warrior here, and welcome back to, well, no, not even welcome back, what am I talking about? Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. It doesn't have the plus there, but this is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I first played this game last year, November I think it was. And it was an experience. It was definitely an experience, and I'd like to share the plus version of this game as an experience with you guys. Please enter your name. R-I-E-D, Reed, the Redstone Warrior, as usual. Let's get straight into it. Oh man. This brings back so many memories, it's insane. It wasn't even that long ago I played it, oh my goodness. Also, these episodes are going to be a little bit long because I kind of have to just read everything, but anyway, let's just get into it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save. Oh, never mind, it's got the auto-save. Hey, I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention that she might be drawing to herself. This girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Also expect lots of mess ups in my words because, as you know, I can't speak English properly. You know, that kind of friend that you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. Did my mouse just disconnect? Hello? Sorry, give me a sec. Okay, nope, absolutely fine. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Wow, so rude. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Anime noises. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Okay. I'm not going to do like actual voices for them, but I'm just going to do like voice types for them, just like similar voices. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Reed. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, I don't want them to think we're or something. Fine. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I'm not going to do that ever again. We cross the street and make our way to school together. Wow, I completely just rearranged that sentence in my brain. By the way, Reed, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you joined a club this year. Did I? I don't think I don't agree to this. Sayori likes to worry too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Accurate! I'm joking. Well, mostly joking. I was talking about how worried I am that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Wow, how rude. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Wow, thanks. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Wow, neat. How are you gonna do me like that, Sayori? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, I don't care. Alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me, can't bother to read that. It's not important. Ah, yes. Oh wow! I was just about to say, this looks different. That's because they improved the HD visuals. Look at that! The light. This looks so much better than the original. And I'm gonna look like an absolute idiot if they actually haven't updated the graphics and I'm just making this all up in my head. But I'm pretty sure they have. Yeah, that's what I think. Whoops, I think I just skipped something. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Wow, what an achievement. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? No, I don't know. I'm the main character in this. Of course, I'm going to be absolutely dense. Well, that you can come to my club. Sayori. That means no. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Wow, so rude. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Wow, I know too much about that. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Goodbye. End of game. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. Wow, sick, now I'm trapped. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Natsuki! More anime noises. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. I let out a long sigh. Boy. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Wow, so tsundere. Yes, let's go. But what if no? And this is my favorite quote from the entire game, and it sums up the whole thing. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. It's accurate, and I'm saving right there. Hello? Save. Oh, I have to do it in an empty slot? Alright, sure. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. Ooh, I'm gonna be watching. You see this poster in the back here? I'm gonna be watching that, and I suggest you guys too. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori is always saying, wow, I can't English today, as usual. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Reed, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh man, these voices are gonna get me absolutely killed by my friends. All words escape me in this situation. This club. Anyway, moving on. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. You're the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. She looks like a first year. It's just really strange to say. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, and then she turns back towards the other girls. Why is my alarm going off? Way to kill the atmosphere, as Natsuki said. What alarm? What are you even going off for? How about no? Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet. Oh wait, I'm trying to do Yuri's voice for myself. Well, it's nice to meet you both. Both of you, whatever. I can't English. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? Monika. Aggressively cracks knuckles into mic. Barely even worked. That's right. It's great to see you again, Reed. Monika smiles sweetly. I will punch you in the face. I'm joking. I used to think that, but I don't anymore. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we're in the same class last year. Monika was the most popular girl in the class. And yep, that's what the sentence said. Yep, as usual. Oh man, this game is interesting. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little, strange. I'm guessing that's what he was going to say. Yeah, you too, Monika. Come, sit down, Reed. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. How about I make some tea as well? No one wants tea, we're in a literature club, like, do you really think I want tea? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! I just realized she has a fang. Why? How did I not notice that before? Wow! Amazing! I can definitely see the cupcakes right now. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated like little cats. Wow, Neko. Neko cupcake is what I meant to say. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Oh wait, of course I knew she had a fang. Because, yeah, I don't know why that didn't clock in my head when I first said it. Just hurry and take one. Yeah, good idea. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Oh, wow, I can imagine. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Wow, that is so inaccurate to myself. I don't care where I'm taking a bite from, I'm just eating it. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Ha, yep, that's not what the storyline is about, guys, don't worry. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full. Why are we really just describing a cupcake right now? Is this really like... Is this necessary? Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Oh, she basically said, it's not like I made them for you or anything. Tsundere. I thought you did technically. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know. Don't make me say it. Baka. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Rue returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Exactly, what kind of school is this? They can just casually keep whatever they want in the classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. Even still, that's weird. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Oh yeah, I forget this is a literature club. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. What? Monika, shut up. No one asked for your opinion. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Yeah, exactly. How can you just do that to people? Monika, get out. I mean that, you know. Wait, I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Sayori, that's it. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Why? Just tell her. No one likes to be in her club anyway. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Wow, everyone be like, dude, there's no one here. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, I hate this pose, just stop, please. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if that encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Natsuki just doesn't care. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Yeah, as I said, it's literally empty in here. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. So Reed, what kinds of things do you like to read? Wow, haha, funny joke, read, wow, comedy. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I quietly mutter to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I know that feeling so well. Like someone says something, and you're like, what? And then you're just like, I guess they weren't talking to me. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about Yuri? English. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. She's gonna put out a list of like everything she's ever read. My favourites are usually novels that build up deep, complex fantasy worlds. Okay, listen to the wording very carefully. My favourites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. Just bear that in mind. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid, long sentence. But you know, I like a lot of things. Story with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Basically, the creator of this Dan Salvato is giving everyone hints at the moment, and the first time you ever play it, it doesn't make sense, but look, you can keep reading. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Dan Salvato is basically, he's literally just explaining what's going on. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. He's really not even trying to describe it anymore. I mean, not even like trying to hide it anymore. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah, at least I'm twice as dense. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Oh man, there's a lot of talking about books. Doesn't really matter too much. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were writing a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud? And give that back. Fine. Monica just... anger. She looks so happy. Why? Anyway. Your cupcakes, your poems. Wow. Yeah, this is not sus. Anyway. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Stop with the tsundere, please. Actually, no, don't stop. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, screenshot mode. Very nice. Get a nice picture for the thumbnail. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing and open to your readers, exposing them your vulnerabilities. English is not strong. Vulnerabilities, and showing them at the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Just unhappy noises. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. By that way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new club member. Don't know where the club in that sentence came from. Now that you have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Why am I playing a reading game with all people? Like, I can't speak English normally, let alone trying to read something. Isn't that right, Reed? Wow, the Reed jokes. The amount of... Just because my YouTube name is Reed, every time that they say Reed in this, it's going to sound hilarious. Like, hey Reed, why don't you read this? Funny. Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we're all back to the original topic. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Yeah, it's true. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Awful girls... English. Awful girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Read. Can I stop doing that? Actually, I can just press spacebar. I'm defenseless. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these club members. Read. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes. Wow. Oh my god, why am I playing a reading game? I can't even speak English. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super annoyed. Natsuki, what? Why? Why you gotta make my editing life difficult? Now I've got to edit that out. Great, thanks. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Oh, I just turned on my volume and now it's just like bass boosted in my ear. Oh, and I turned it up more, whoops. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looked over at me once more. Reed, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Anime noises. Please, stop. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? Find out after the break. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, they continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Reed, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I walk home together never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for the clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Would I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Yes. Dude, that's not what we're here for. Well, debatable. And, alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Now you get to do the first ever poem. Pick words that you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever's poem you like the most. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Okay, I'm gonna skip most of this part out because it's literally just me writing a poem. I'm just gonna pick things for not Sayori, Natsuki, because of course. Okay, kind of annoying. I got 2 for Sayori, but I don't think that makes too big of a difference, to be honest. Hi again, Reed. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. This is not funny, Monika. Get out. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least to keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out. PTSD. Thanks for keeping your promise, Reed. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join the club any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Wow, what's with the threats? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Ooh, rusted. Absolutely rusted. Don't have it, Natsuki. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. I mean, you're not wrong. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Reed always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Wait, so basically I'm just a housemaid. Wow, thanks. How dependable. So that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Wow, I can imagine. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. No, shut up, Yuri. How come? You and Reed could become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into. Yeah, thanks a lot, Sayori. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means that's up to me. It's to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep... I need to stop clicking that. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... Read for yourself. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading it that much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I'm enthusiastic to take the book. Really, I just don't care at all. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging even around in the closet. Dude, is Natsuki Tankman or something? I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated even sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Oh, we got Natsuki's signature song, Play With Me. Wow, great. I love this song, to be honest. You looking for something in there? Monica. Dude, Natsuki, why? You really making me... She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit it until you really figure out where the other person stands. True. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, what is that supposed to mean, Natsuki? Explain yourself. I see. There's a lone volume of manga, I need to stop pressing the... amidst a stack of various books on one side of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Wow, thanks, I just wanted to read it. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume back right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the book she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. It probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. Probably terrible with that kind of name. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. Wow. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Reed. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. I swear, Dan Salvato knew exactly what he was doing writing these lines. Don't judge a book by its cover. He's literally talking about the game. Like, don't judge it by its cover. It may look like whatever you want to see it as, but really it's not. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the closet. Box, whatever. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoved the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colourful attire striking animated feminine poses. Look, at this point, if you can't, I'm going to put a picture of the actual DDLC main screen on there. It's literally just describing it right now. It seems exceedingly mo, and I still, up to this day, don't know what that word means, so I should probably Google it. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier for us to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. I mean, I'm not wrong. I mean, no, she's not wrong. Neither of us are wrong, to be honest. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to... not that I can... This guy... All I can say is the main character of DDLC is... simp. Ultimate simp. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space. Yeah. Wow, has it been this... how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I finish the series. Hey, you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot, which is true, but I haven't grown out of them yet. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I'd enjoy something that didn't have a plot? Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. Why has my English just decided to leave? Like, I can't speak anymore. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Literally, it's just... Anyway, I'm going to stop with saying that the amount of references they make in this. But you know what? Just find them out for yourself. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the sauce starts to happen. That's what really makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounded like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gave me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. What full power? She's probably like 4 foot tall. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's... Wow, my voice went way too high for that. That was not supposed to happen. That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time as I got this manga. Like how I'd ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's that impressionable. Bruh. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Definitely, I agree. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Good point. I've ascended. I've officially ascended now. I can die a happy person. I've ascended. We rode on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any one of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like, I could get any of my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up with them all being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? It makes me want to punch them in the face. I agree. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I was gravitated towards other losers over time. Wow. Accurate to me and my friends. Haha, no shade, sorry. But it's probably hard for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? The confusion. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. What part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. So Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solved any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Ha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. Hang on, is that a Toradora reference? I doubt it. But, yeah. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finished this chapter. I swear, this game. She's basically saying, you know what? I'll leave the foreshadowing. I should stop talking about it and just let you guys figure it out for yourself. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast even to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought of it makes me smile a little to myself. Okay everyone. Huh? Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just needed to make sure we had enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Ha 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 ha. Shut up, Monica. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's got to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb, baka. Just take it home with you. Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Wow, I really just don't care about anything. Well, of course. It'll take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Wow. The thing is, I don't think she's joking. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Yes. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write your poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically put out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit, and it's annoying me. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Ah, yes, the first choice to decide it all. Who should I choose? Of course it's going to be Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was actually... Wait, you know what? Let me just save, just in case, because why not? Actually, let me get rid of... Oh, I can't get rid of the autosave. Oh, wait. Autosave, that's a good function. Was that in the first one? I don't think that was in the first one. Well, pretty cool function. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday, It's probably only fair I shared mine with her first. Question marks. Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of me sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours is really bad. You're supposed to have shown me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And then you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Why is that my fault? So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You just don't understand anything, do you? Ultimate tsundere. I told my... Wow, English. I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. I'm pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. No, I'm just too dense to realize that she's tsundere. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. It's only because Monica will make me if I don't. Wow, best poem ever. And hey, look, they got an enter button down here. Wow, that's new. I didn't actually read the poem, but you know what, I've read it before. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. I love how I'm just like, oh, I'm not gonna like it. No, I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read but it hits you hard. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight in the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess it went into more detail than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Yeah, sure. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Who should I show the poem to next? Definitely Sayori next. This is a good poem, Reed. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Do you really think I'd spend my time doing this? Wow, me and the video game me are so in sync. Do you really think that I'd actually spend my spare time doing this? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Reed. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Also, something I've just realized is that this video is going to take forever to upload, especially with my bad internet at the moment. It's going to take ages because I'm not going to really edit this video that much, so if it's going to be like an hour long, that's going to take forever to upload. Anyway, thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have loads of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Now you have to make it fun. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Let me actually read this one, to be honest. I love the poem music. That's really nice. Anyway, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay, although it sounds dumb, I know exactly what this means. It's actually really smart how they do this. Like, it just makes so much sense when you're playing the game for a second time. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? Yeah, breakfast part said it all. No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Well, to be fair, I answer yes and no to just a little bit questions. I forgot to do it last night. But at least it makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, no one asked. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. Doubt. Absolute doubt. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the, wow. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. I hate Yuri. Yuri is the worst. Hi, Reed. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Every time I think about, the voices that I'm doing, I always remember Yub's playthrough where Monica was for some reason Australian, Natsuki sounded like a dude, and the only ones that sounded normal were Yuri and Sayori. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the... You know what, this bit isn't important, let me get to the poem, please. Anyway, wanna share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha, shut up. Don't worry, Reed. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Reed. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Shut up. I hate you. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think like something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. More foreshadowing, by the way. So you're saying Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Stop laughing. No, this is not funny. Why are you laughing? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? No. Don't worry, I'm not very good. Why have you all said that? You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean that I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction this what? Hello? The sparkle, I'm guessing that say, protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I feel blind. Her handwriting is horrible. I feel blind, like a film, left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Wow. These poems are terrifying when you read them after already of playing the game. That was Absolutely terrifying. So, what do you think? Oh my goodness, the message in that poem is really just hitting now. That is crazy. That is kind of insane. I am spooked. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the person to ask, the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, they can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Yeah, what was the inspiration then, Monica? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had sort of some kind of epiphany recently. I wonder what that was. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm sure. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Cool. Let me save. I'm going to finish after I show Yuri the poem. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. Wow, thanks, Yuri. No. Did I just raise my voice? Wow, Yuri just shouted just no. Angry Yuri. I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face with her hands. It doesn't look like it. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are a few specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. To be honest, I don't really care about your opinion, Yuri, so I'm going to spam through this and pretend like nothing's actually happening. Really don't care, really don't care, really don't care, don't care about you, Yuri, goodbye. I'll read this though. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate between the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. It calms. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I kind of understand that one in context after finishing the game. As usual, I still don't care, so shut up, Yuri. I will continue going. Blah 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 blah. Alright, well, that was it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing habits. And also my mediocre speaking habits, apparently. Even if they are just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I don't like saying I sigh, I should just sigh when I see that. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you just say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem with to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Oh, you're about to go sicko mode on Natsuki. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Reed did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. Never mind Natsuki about to go sicko mode. First of all, excuse me. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna step back and listen. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Reed liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Ooh, there's beef. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new club member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Uh-oh. Yeah, dude, Natsuki, you can't win this fight. She's way taller than you. Maybe I'm just jealous that Reed appreciates my writing more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I'll deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I am not going to read that. Anyway, Natsuki. Yeah, Natsuki, that was out of line. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Reed, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain to her, Reed. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings most efficiently. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that too, right, Reed? Well? The choice. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Save time. Also, I'm just hearing this song right now. This is the song that's in the Monica Week on Friday Night Funkin'. It's the first song, the first bit of it, which I didn't actually realize that was an actual song. I thought it was original, but apparently not. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's going to be help me Sayori. No, I'm joking. It's gonna be Natsuki. I'm sorry. Yuri, you're really talented. You know that means that stuff's about to go sour. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Huh. Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing really is a personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri. Huh? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. They said the word dejectedly so many times in this. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Reed. Sheesh. Anyway, Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? You're kind of making a scene though. Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing I said, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, yeah. You know what? How about we just skip a little bit? I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Reed. And to be honest, It's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we get a little used to. Ha 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 ha. Wait. Dude, Monica, that was a direct comment and that hurt me deeply. I don't like that. Stop doing that. Ah, so my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a little bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. Let me save. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. Huh? About what? That's not the most important thing about a literature club. The most important thing is having fun. I mean, I guess so. Of course. Well, I guess that's why we're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica is right. Why Discord notification? Why? Why would you do this? Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Reed, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little bit more about the kind of poems everyone likes. Then you luck. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Reed, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say whether I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they'd make good friends with you. At this point, I'm not even I'm not commentating anymore. I'm just reading it. I should probably try and comment more, but that's kinda hard when there's so much reading. Phew. You know, Reed, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. Ooh, and that's where the problems start. And I think everyone really likes you. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. I didn't say sigh this time, I'm so smart. Whoa, I read that, Reed. Don't ever say that again. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder, again. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Discord, can you stop giving me notifications right now? Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, is it poem 2 time? It is indeed poem 2 time. And you know what that means, guys. As a YouTuber, unfortunately, I have to stop right here because my job is to make you guys annoyed at everything I do. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're brand new around here. I'm so happy that I got to get this game on time the day it came out. Hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, this video should come out the day or the day after it comes out, as in the game. So, June 30th or 1st of July, I really hope. But if it doesn't, then completely ignore me. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I will see you guys in the next one. Rest and Warrior out.